I brought good news for you tonight. And the good news is that everything is going to be fine. Whatever thing that you are passing through now, it is going to be over. Because pain is temporal. Pain is not permanent. There is time for everything. And if you are going through pain now, that is the time for it. There will be a time that you forget that you ever went through pain. Life is a process. The reason why your pain is not over yet, the reason why your suffering is not over yet, because you don't want to allow this process of pain to take place. Because pain is natural. Pain is part of life. You can't stop pain. But if you want to block this process, you can do it. But it is only temporal. That is why it keeps coming back. Because you never solve the problem. You only prolong the problem. Because the purpose of pain is for us to learn. The purpose of pain is for us to grow. So when you block this process, that purpose is not fulfilled. That's why it keeps coming back. So if you want to be free from any kind of pain, you need to let the process to play out. You need to let the process of pain to play out. It's like childbirth. Childbirth is painful. But if during the process of childbirth that you stop the doctor or the nurses from doing their job, the baby is not going to come out. You will not stop the pain. Temporarily, yes, but you are going to prolong the pain and you are going to make it more complicated. That is exactly what happens in real life. Because each time you try to block this process, what you are doing is you are prolonging the process. And the more the pain keeps going, it enters into depression. It enters into, you become anxious. So you need to let the process of pain to be completed, because pain is part of life. There is no single person, there is no single individual that is not going through pain. There is no single person. If anybody tells you that he is not going through pain, that person is lying to you, because it is not true, because pain is part of life. Going to work is painful. Having a child is painful. Reading to pass your exam is painful. Studying to become a doctor or a lawyer is also painful. Because each night that you wake up to study instead of sleeping, you are sacrificing your sleep for knowledge. So all of us goes through pain. But there is this other thing that you also need to know. Pain is not suffering. You see, most people confuse pain from suffering. Pain is not suffering. All of us goes through pain, but not all of us suffer. We suffer because we don't want to allow this process of pain to take place. We suffer because we are desperate for us not to go through pain. How do you learn if there is no pain? How do you succeed if there is no pain? You see, the fear is that most people confuse the absence of pain to happiness. The absence of pain is not happiness. The absence of pain is comfort. The absence of pain is not happiness. The absence of pain is comfort. And comfort does not give us that opportunity for us to grow. Comfort does not give us the opportunity for us to become a better person. The only process that allows us to grow is pain. Because growth is pain. Every single accomplishment that you have celebrated today came from pain. Every single one of them. So most people choose to go the easy way, but there is not actually the easy way of life. Shortcut to success. There is no shortcut to success. There is no shortcut to success. Success is a process. And if you repeat the same process, you get the same results. It doesn't matter who repeated the process. When you repeat the same process, you get the same results. The reason why you're not successful today, the reason why you're not happy today, is because you are doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Expecting a different result. If you want to change, if you're not happy with your circumstances, if you're not happy the way you are, if you're not happy with your life, you need to change the way you think. You need to change the people that is around you. Because you can't have the same circle of friends. You can't have the same way of thinking, expecting a different result. You need to listen to people that is going to motivate you. You need to listen to people that is going to encourage you. You need to surround yourself with people that has positive energy, positive vibration. Because the people we surround ourselves influences the way we think, influences the way we behave. Because when they constantly dehumanize us, when they constantly disrespect us, when they constantly tell us that we are failure, even though you are smart, which I know you are smart, even though you are intelligent, which I know you are intelligent, you begin to doubt yourself. You begin to doubt if you are smart. You begin to doubt if you are intelligent. You begin to doubt if you are beautiful. And when you begin to doubt yourself, You begin to think less of yourself. And it will not take time. You start to fail. You fail in your office. You fail at school. You fail with your friendship. You fail with your relationship. And you start believing that what this person is saying is true. You start believing that what this person is saying is true. Even though you are smart, even though you are intelligent, even though you are beautiful, but when you surround yourself with people that are negative, when you surround yourself with people that is constantly talking down to you, you begin to think less of yourself. You begin to doubt yourself. You begin to doubt your abilities. You begin to doubt in your capacity. If you want to change your life, if you're not happy with what you are doing, if you're not happy with where you are today, you need to change the people that is around you, because these people are destroying you. All those things they are saying is not true. Because you are smart, because you are intelligent, because you are beautiful. It is not true. It is not true. So if you want to have a successful life, if you want to have a meaningful life, if you want to have a beautiful life, you need to involve yourself with people of similar energy, people with positive energy, people that is going to uplift your spirit, not people that is going to dehumanize you, not people that is going to talk down on you. Surround yourself with people that is going to encourage you. Surround yourself with people that has got pure heart. Surround yourself with people that has beautiful heart. Because these are the kind of people that you need to walk in life with. The reason why you're not happy is not because you are bewitched. The reason why you're not happy is not because people hate you. The reason why you're not happy is not because you're not lucky. The reason why you're not successful is not because you're not lucky. The reason why you're not happy, the reason why you're not successful is because of the people you surround yourself with. Because these people are blood suckers, they are energy suckers. They don't want to see you progress. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you smile. They don't want to see you succeed. You know why? Because they know that you are smart. They know that you are intelligent. And the only way they do it is by constantly telling you that you are a failure. Because they want you to believe that you are a failure. Because the only way you fail is when you believe that you have failed. That is the only way you fail. When you believe that you're a failure, that is the only way you fail. And those people understand the psychology of life. They understand that you're a king. They understand that you're a queen. They understand that you are smart. So, because they don't want you to succeed, they don't want you to be happy, they don't want you to smile. Now they start to play psychology. And the psychology is, if I tell this person that he is a failure, and if I constantly repeat it, this person start believing that he is a failure. She will start believing that she's not smart. She will start believing that she's not intelligent, which is the reality of life. But because you believe that you are not smart, because you think that you are not intelligent, it doesn't mean that you are not smart. It doesn't mean that you are not intelligent. Because every human being is smart. Every human being is intelligent. But there is always an opportunity for us to become a better person. That is the good things about life. That is the good news about life. There is always opportunity for us to become successful. There is always opportunity for us to become happy. There is always opportunity for us to grow. And if you want to be happy, if you want to be successful, you can be successful today, now. And the only way you become successful is by changing the people that you surround yourself with. Because these are the people that are putting you down. They are putting you down by the way they speak to you. They are putting you down by the way they disrespect you. They are putting you down by calling you failures. They are putting you down by telling you that you are ugly, that you are not worthy. These are not true. These are not true. I promise you. The only reason why somebody is successful and the other person is not successful is because of the people we surround ourselves with. The only reason why you're not happy and the other person is not happy is because of the people that person surrounds himself with. If you surround yourself with good people, if you surround yourself with people that encourage you, your life will glow. Your smile is going to be pure and perfect. Your heart is going to be free from evil. Because the people that you surround yourself with are angels. Because all of us are angels. Every child is born an angel. Every child. Every child is born an angel. But as we grow up, this child that was an angel now become a monster. He wasn't born a monster. She wasn't born a monster. But people turned her to a monster. People turned into a monster. We turn good people to evil. Because when you constantly tell somebody that he is evil, when you constantly tell somebody that she's evil, now the person is going to begin to think that she is evil. That person is going to begin to think that he is evil. And that's how good people turn evil. We are not born evil. All of us are born a good man. All of us are born good woman. Nobody is born a devil. Nobody. All of us are born angels. But the people we surround ourselves with, these are the people that destroy our life. And also, these are the same people that is going to make our life beautiful. There is no more beautiful place you can think of outside this earth. So the purpose for us to be here is for us to enjoy this life, for us to live this life. This life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. The reason why you are seeing it differently is because of the people you surround yourself with. You can give yourself a task today. And that task is, I refuse to surround myself with people that disrespect me. I refuse to surround myself with people that dehumanize me. I refuse to surround myself with people that doesn't see how beautiful I am, with people that doesn't see how smart I am, with people that doesn't see how intelligent I am. And watch miracle happen in your life. And that is the miracle of peace of mind. And that is the miracle of love. Most of us are used to toxic environment. Most of us are used to bad things happening to us. That's why we believe that bad things happen to everybody. That's why we believe that this earth is evil. Because we are used to evil people. We are used to bad people. And if I tell you that it's easy for you to break away from these people, I will be a hypocrite. If I tell you that it's easy for you to break away from your friends, I will be lying to you, because it is not easy. It is not easy. It is not easy. I know it because I have been there. I've experienced it before. So for me to say to you that it's easy for you to break away with those people that are disrespecting you, for me to tell you that it's easy for you to break away from people that are constantly dehumanizing you, I'll be lying to you. But if you choose to make it a task, if you choose to be happy, if you choose to have peace of mind, you don't have any option. If you choose happiness, if you choose peace of mind, you don't have any option than to break away with those people that are disrespecting you, with those people that are dehumanizing you. There is only one option, and that option is to break away from them. As long as you are with the same group of people that are always disrespecting you, as long as you are with the same group of people that are always telling you how ugly you are, how a failure you are, you will never find happiness. And that's why you think that happiness is impossible. That's why you think that happiness is an illusion. That's why you think that happiness is somewhere outside this earth. That's why you think that happiness is far-fetched. No. Happiness is not an illusion. Happiness is reality. Happiness is true. And happiness is the best feeling you can ever feel. Because that is the closer you can get with God. That is the closest thing you can have with God, is happiness. And the only way to find happiness is by surrounding yourself with people that has good intentions about you, with people that encourage you, with people that see the beauty in you. Every child is born an angel. There is no single child that is born a demon. There is no single child that is born evil. Every single child is born an angel. But how come this angel turns to a monster? It's because of the people she surrounds herself with. It's because of the people that influenced her life. It's because of the people that influenced his life. Because when somebody constantly tells you how stupid you are, when somebody constantly tells you how a failure you are, when somebody constantly tells you how evil you are, even though you are not evil, even though you are not stupid, even though you are smart, you begin to think yourself as evil. You begin to see yourself as ugly. You begin to see yourself as unintelligent. And it's just a matter of time you become an evil man. It's just a matter of time you become an evil woman. But the good news is that it is not late. You can change today. Now. You can be happy today. Now. You can be beautiful again. Just because you don't know that you are beautiful doesn't mean that you are not beautiful. Just because you don't know that you are intelligent does not mean that you are not intelligent. But first, you need to do what is needful. And what is needful is for you to free yourself from those people that are calling you names, those people that are disrespecting you, those people that are bringing negative energy into your life. You need to break that chain today. It is not easy. But if you want to be happy, if you want peace of mind, you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. And if you are hearing my voice today, if you are hearing my voice now, and I'm going to tell you this, you deserve peace of mind. You deserve happiness. You deserve it because you are beautiful. You deserve it because you are smart. You deserve it because you are intelligent. You deserve it. Change the people around you. That is the first thing you need to do. And the second thing you need to do is to begin to deconstruct and begin to construct your brain again. Because when you leave those toxic people, they have damaged your brain severely. So you need to have a moment of peace. And that moment of peace is when you begin to bring the pieces of your life together. Because what you have been to is not an easy thing. So you are a survivor. You are a survivor. And you're a warrior. Because it takes energy. It takes strength. It takes discipline for us to break away with people that are toxic, with people that are constantly disrespecting us. It takes energy. It's not an easy thing. It takes energy. It takes strength for us to free ourselves from such people, because those people has mastered the act of manipulation. Those people has mastered the act of cunning. You're an expert. You are dealing with somebody that is an expert in manipulation. You are dealing with somebody that is an expert. And for you to break away with such people, you deserve the highest kind of respect. So therefore, if you choose to be happy, if you want peace of mind, there is only one way. One way. There is no two ways. It's only one way. And that way is to break away with those people that are constantly belittling you. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. And the reason we are struggling to leave them alone is because we don't want to be alone. We are scared of being lonely. Because these are the people we have known all through our life. And we are scared that when we leave them, we are going to be alone. But it's not true. As long as you are with them, what it means is that you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. I don't love myself. I want this man to disrespect me. I hate myself so much that I want this woman to disrespect me. I hate myself so much that I want this man to slap me. I want this man to spit on my face because I hate myself so much. That is what you are saying to yourself. That is what you are doing to yourself. Because if you don't see the beauty in you, if you don't see the love in you, then it is impossible for someone else to see the beauty in you, because you need to see the beauty in you first. You need to see yourself as worthy to be loved. And you need to love yourself first for you to expect love in return. Every human being deserves love. Every human being. And the good news is the only person that has the capability, the only person that has the ability to love you is you. The power is in your hand. That is the good news about it. And that is the most beautiful aspect of it. Because the only person that can actually make you happy, the only person that can actually make you smile, the only person that can actually bring the best in you is you. How wonderful it is. But we don't understand how much power we have. We don't understand how much powerful we are. Instead of us to look within ourselves, now we are looking for happiness outside of your body. We are looking for happiness outside of our body. Have you forgotten that your body is the temple of the Spirit? You are the Holy Spirit. You are the light. You are love. You are the beauty. But the moment you begin to look for happiness outside of your body, that is the very same moment you lost happiness. The moment you begin to look for love outside your body, that is the very same moment you lost love. Because you can't find somebody, you can't look for something that doesn't exist. Love does not exist outside yourself. Happiness does not exist outside yourself. But let me shock you. You see, the moment you begin to believe that you can find happiness outside your body, what is happening is you've become slave to that thing that you believe that is going to make you happy. Let's assume that you believe that your husband is going to make you happy. Let's assume that you believe that your wife is going to make you happy. What it means is that if my husband does not make me happy, I am not going to be happy. If my wife does not make me happy, I am not going to be happy. Now you have become a slave to your husband. You have become a slave to your wife. So when you wake up every morning, you need to pray to God for your husband to be in a good mood and for her husband to be benevolent enough to show you love, for you to know that you are loved. When you wake up every morning, you need to pray to God for my wife to have peace today and for my wife to be benevolent enough to show me love, for me to know that I am loved. You've become slave to your husband. You've become slave to your wife. The same thing happens when we think we can find happiness outside our body. If I don't drive this car, I am not going to be happy. If I don't buy this house, I am not going to be happy. If I don't get married, I'm not going to be happy. Which means as long as I don't have this car, I am not going to be happy. Instead of you to be happy, you have become slave to happiness because you are pursuing happiness. Pursuit of happiness, you've become slave to happiness. You need a moment of peace. You need a space of quietness. And during that process, you need to start to begin to bring those powers back to yourself, because you are the power. You are the offering power. It doesn't work the opposite way. You are the offering power. It doesn't work the opposite way. I love my husband so much. I cook for my husband. I do everything for my husband, but yet my husband does not love me. But the truth is that it is false. It is not true for you to say that you love your husband and you don't love yourself. That is not true. It is false for you to say that you love your wife and you don't love yourself. Because for you to love somebody, you need to have love for yourself, and you need to have excess love for yourself. It's the excess love that you are giving out. You don't give from the place of lack. You see, that you want to love your husband, that you want to love your wife is different from loving your wife. It's different from loving your husband. I love my husband in my own way. I love my wife in my own way. That is not true, because there is only one truth. There is only one way to love. You can't love your husband in your own way. You can't love your wife in your own way. That is obsession. Obsession is not love. We want to love, but we love the wrong way. You are obsessed with your husband. You don't love your husband. You are obsessed with your wife. You don't love your wife. You're obsessed with your girlfriend. You don't love your girlfriend. Yes, you want to love them. Yes, you want to love your wife. I understand. Yes, you want to love your husband. I understand. But you are loving your husband in the wrong way. You are loving your wife in the wrong way, because there is only one way to love. And the only way to love is for you to love yourself first, and love yourself excessively and abundantly, because you are the one that is supposed to give love. When you're expecting love, that means you don't love yourself enough. If you're expecting love from your wife, if you're expecting love from your partner, what it means is that I don't love myself sufficiently enough, that I'm looking for love outside myself. I'm looking for love in my partner because I don't love myself enough. And you are going to be disappointed. Not because your wife wants to disappoint you, not because your husband wants to disappoint you, but it's in the nature of human beings to disappoint. But if we have to be fair, let's be fair. Let's reason here like an adult, right? If you don't love yourself, it is unfair for you to expect love from your husband. It is unfair. If you don't love yourself, it is unfair to expect love from your wife, because you don't even love yourself enough. It is unfair. So we need to start taking accountability. The accountability is that we don't love ourselves enough, that we desperately need a compliment, a complemental love from our husband, that we desperately need a complemental love from our wife. So it is wrong and it is false for you to claim that you love your husband. It is a false statement for you to claim that you love your wife when you don't love yourself. It is false. And I tell you this, there is no amount of love that your husband is going to show you that you are going to be satisfied if you don't love yourself. There is no amount of love that your wife is going to show you for you to be satisfied if you don't love yourself. There is no amount of love, I promise you, because you don't even love yourself. And what you end up doing is that you are going to transform this good man into a bad man. You are going to transform this good woman into a bad woman, because you are constantly draining his energy. You are constantly draining her energy by asking for more and more and more. And there will be a time he doesn't take in anymore. And you guys started fighting, you start quarreling. But you can end it today by first loving yourself, because you are the goal. You are the prize. You are the prize. There is no different way to love. There is only one way to love. Love is one. Love is pure. Love is sincere. Love is kind. Love is free. Love is giving. There is only one way to love. Just the same way, there is only one truth. There is only one truth. There is no such thing as my truth or his truth or her truth or our truth. There's only one truth. There is only one way to love. You can't love in your own way. My way to love. No. Your way of love is obsession. Obsession is not love. Just because you want to love your husband doesn't mean you love your husband. Just because you want to love your wife does not mean that you love your wife. So when you say, I love my husband in my own way, when you say, I love my wife in my own way, what you are saying is, I want to love my husband, but I'm loving my husband in the wrong way. Because there is only one way to love. And that is by loving yourself. That is by loving yourself. Because when you are expecting love in return, what if that person does not return the favor of love for you? What if that person does not return that love back? What happens to you? You become angry, you become depressed, you become heartbroken. Now you are craving for more love. Now you have become dependent on your husband. You've become dependent on your wife. And that is my own way of loving my husband. That is my own way of loving my wife. That is obsession. That is not the way to love. The way to love is to love yourself. You need to love yourself first. Because you can't claim that you love your husband. You can't claim that you love your wife if you don't love yourself, because you can't give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have. You can't. There is only one way. There is only one truth. You see, the reason why we are stuck in that toxic relationship, the reason why we are stuck in that marriage that is constantly bringing us pain, that is constantly bringing us depression, suffering, is because we are scared of being alone. And because we are scared of feeling the pain when we leave that relationship. But pain is part of life. Pain is part of life. There is no one single person that is not going through pain. If somebody tells you that is not going through pain, that person is lying to you. But pain is different from suffering. Suffering and pain is different. All of us goes through pain, but not all of us suffer, because suffering and pain is not the same thing. So we believe that the absence of pain is happiness. That is what we believe, that the absence of pain is happiness. But it's not true. The absence of pain is comfort. Comfort is not happiness. Comfort does not give us the opportunity for us to grow. Comfort does not give us the opportunity for us to become a better person. The only way we grow is through pain. Pain is growth. If you must grow, you must go through pain. So the reason why we are stuck in that relationship is because we don't want to feel the pain of being alone. So we accepted the comfort of being in a toxic relationship. How do you get a better man if you don't leave that relationship? How do you get a better woman if you don't leave that relationship? Because you deserve to be happy. You deserve peace of mind. Every single accomplishment that you have celebrated today came from pain. The moment you are reading to pass your MBA exam, it is pain. When you go to work, it is pain. When you read, it is pain. Life is pain, but pain is not suffering. We suffer because we don't want to allow the process of pain to be complete. That is why we suffer. So what we do is that we are desperate for us not to go through pain. We are desperate for us not to go through pain. We do everything possible for us to block this process of pain. But you can't stop pain. Pain is part of life. You can only prolong it. And the more you prolong that process of pain, that is when we suffer. And suffering causes depression. So you need to understand these things. Because for us to grow, we need to go pain. We need to go through pain. That is the only way we can grow. You don't grow from the point of comfort. You don't grow from the point of comfort. You see, the thing is that comfort is seductive because it promises a life of happiness. But comfort is not happiness. After 5 years, after 10 years, then you ask yourself, how did I get here? That's why people are stuck in a toxic relationship. That's why people are stuck in a bad marriage. 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. You ask yourself, how did I get here? You have deprived yourself 10 years of happiness. You have deprived yourself 5 years of peace of mind. Because of comfort, because of familiarity. Because what comfort does is gives us the illusion of happiness because we are familiar. It gives us the illusion of happiness because we are familiar with outcome. But leaving your comfort zone is uncertainty. You don't know the outcome. You don't know what is going to happen. So we rather choose the familiar thing we know than to choose uncertainty. So pain is not suffering. That is what you need to know. Pain is not suffering. Pregnancy comes delivery, childbirth, comes a newborn baby. Pregnancy, during the process of conception, it is painless, right? Child labor is one of the painful things a woman can ever experience. It's so painful. But that pain gives rise to a new child, a newborn baby, a life. That pain gives the opportunity for us to have another child. So pain is life. And do you know one thing again pain teaches? Pain teaches empathy. And pain teaches love. Because when you understand that the only thing we share in common as human beings is pain, the way you look at life is going to change. The way you think about life is going to change. The way you talk to your neighbor is going to change. The way you talk to your husband is going to change. The way you talk to your son, the way you talk to your children is going to change. The way you talk to strangers is going to change. Because the only thing we have in common as human is pain, all of us. The loss of a child is painful. It's very painful. The loss of a loved one is painful. All of us has experienced pain in one way or the other. We see our son suffering from cancer. We see our daughter suffering from terminal sickness, diseases. Our mother suffering from diabetes, from high blood pressure. It's painful. All of us has experienced pain in one way or the other. That is the only thing we have in common as human. The rich goes through pain, the poor goes through pain, the homeless goes through pain. Every single person goes through pain. That is the only thing we have in common as humans. And that is supposed to bind us all with love. Because we've tasted how pain feels. We know how pain feels. We know how pain feels. We've tasted it. It is not pleasant. And yet we cause pain to other people. That is mind-boggling. That is what I don't understand. Because there is no one single individual that has never experienced pain. There is no one person that has never experienced pain. And we know how pain feels. But yet we cause pain to other people. It is mind-boggling. We inflict pain to other people, yet we know how pain feels. It is mind-boggling. It is insane. Because pain is meant to bring us together. Pain is meant to bind us together with love. Because if I know how pain feels, at the least I can do is to show love to a stranger. If I know how pain feels, the least I can do is to show love to my neighbor. If I know how pain feels, the least I can do is to show love to my husband. If I know how pain feels, the least I can do is to show love to my wife. If I know how pain feels, the least I can do is to show love to my son, is to show love to my daughter. But it blows my mind to see that yes, we know how pain feels. Yes, we know how pain is. We still go ahead to cause pain to other people. I'm still confused because I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But because you are listening to me today, I know you want to be a better person. Because you are listening to me today, I know you want to change your life. Because you are listening to me today, I know you want to help people. That is why you are listening to me, because you have got a good heart. That is why you are listening to me, because you have got a pure heart. That is why you are listening to me, because you are an angel. That is why you are listening to me. And you deserve every good thing life can give. You deserve it. You deserve every single favor that you can receive from life. Because you deserve it. And the reason why you're not getting those love, the reason why you're not getting such appreciation is because you think less of yourself. You think less of yourself. Don't let the pain to weigh you down. You are not alone. I know you are going through pains now. And probably you might be thinking, no, why me? I know you are going through pains now. And you are thinking, no, why me? Why always me? But that is not the truth. We are not alone. We are all in this thing called pain. All of us. All of us are going through pain. So you are not alone. Whatever thing you are going through now, it is less, I promise you, compared to what other people are going through. It is less. People are dying in Congo. People are dying in Ukraine. It is less. People that are dying are people's husband. People that are dying are people's wife. They've got children. People are dying. So what you are going through now is less compared to what other people are going through. If you go to the hospital today, you see the amount of suffering people are passing through. People are on dialysis. People are blind. People are crippled. People are having terminal cancer. People are having total kidney failure. People are going to the toilet with pipe. People are suffering. People are going through pain. So you are not alone. You are not alone. But the good news is that pain is temporal. Pain is temporal. I promise you, pain is temporal. If you can hold on to it for a very short time, it's going to be over. And there will be a time you never remember that you went through pain. There will be a time you will never remember how you cried every night. There will be a time you never remember how you shed those tears. There will be a time. All these things are going to be over. Because the purpose of pain is not for us to suffer. That is not the purpose of pain. The purpose of pain is for us to learn. The purpose of pain is for us to grow. And the purpose of pain is for us to become a better person. Pain teaches empathy. But as long as you have not learned these lessons, that is why it keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. The purpose of pain is not for us to suffer. The purpose of pain is for us to learn. The purpose of pain is for us to grow. Pain teaches love. Pain teaches empathy. And as long as you have not learned those lessons, it is going to keep coming back. It will be coming back until you have learned the lessons of pain. Now you have transformed from one point to the other. Yes, there are people that are no longer going through pain. I'm not going to deny that fact because they have learned that lesson perfectly well. Because life is a school. You pass grade 1, you pass grade 2, you enter high school, you graduate from high school, you go to university, you become a doctor, you become an associate doctor, associate professor. Life is a process. And each single ladder of life comes with pain. Childbirth is pain. but it gives room for life. So the thing is that we misunderstood pain. We misunderstand pain. The purpose of pain is not for us to suffer. No. It's not for us to suffer. But we suffer because we don't understand the purpose of pain, because we are trying to block this pain. We're trying to block pain. And when you are blocking pain, you're not going to stop it, but you're going to suspend it temporarily. That is why it keeps coming back, because we have not learned the lessons of pain. And when you learn that lesson, you move from stage 2 to stage 3. It keeps going. It keeps going. Life is stage by stage. So if you are going through pain today, the first thing I'm going to tell you that you are not alone. It is normal. The second thing I'm going to tell you, don't try to stop it. Because you will not stop. You can't stop it. That is the truth. And if you are trying to stop it, you can suspend it. You can suspend it, but it will come back again. Let the process of pain to play out. Don't interrupt it. Don't stop it. Don't try to do nothing. Let the process of pain to play out. Because it is through that process that we learn. It is through that process that we grow. It is through that process that we become a better person. But when we try to block it, then the purpose of pain is not going to be fulfilled. Then we suffer from it. Just like when you are reading to pass exams, when you wake up every night to read, it is intense. It is painful. But when you pass your exam, that is the happiest experience of your life. There is a light behind every tunnel. It does not matter how darkness the night can get. It doesn't matter how dark the night can get. There will be light at the end of the tunnel. It doesn't matter how painful what you're experiencing now can be. It doesn't matter how painful it is. But there is going to be light at the end of the tunnel. You'll be happy that you waited. You'll be happy. Because even if you don't wait, it makes no difference. Because it won't stop. You don't have that power to stop it. You don't have that power. You don't have that power. That is why we are not happy. That is why we are depressed. Because we are trying to stop this process. But when you let this process to play out, it will never come back again, because you have passed that stage. You have completed that process. It will not come back again, because when you pass grade 10 or grade 9, you are not going to go back to grade 8. You are not going to repeat class. You repeat class because you failed to pass. So don't be disturbed if you are going through any kind of pain. Don't be dismayed. Don't give up. Don't feel bad. Don't feel pain. Don't suffer from pain. Let the process to play out. And you'll be happy that you did. Because there is time for everything. A time for work and a time for reaping. A time for rain. A time for summer and a time for winter. There is time for everything. Winter does not go on and on. It breaks. Springs come. Summer comes. Enjoy this process called life. Life is the most beautiful thing that you can ever think of. Life is beautiful. I promise you. Because I was once depressed. I never believed that I would be the person that is telling you that life is beautiful. I never believed that. Because at some point in life, I nearly go the wrong way. Life is the most beautiful thing that can ever happen to you. You are not here by mistake. You are not here on this earth by mistake. You chose to be here because you want to enjoy life. You want to experience life. That is why you chose to be here. The thing is that we don't understand it. We don't understand how powerful we are. The same way you choose to be here is the same way you can choose to be happy. And you can choose to be happy now. You can choose to be happy today. The power is in your hands. The power is in your hands. And you can be happy by loving yourself and loving yourself extravagantly. You need to love yourself extravagantly. You need to love yourself excessively abundantly. And that is the only way you can be able to give love back. Because you can't give what you don't have. May God bless you all. Thank you so much.